Sir.
My name is Jim O'Shea. I'm Deputy Chief of the River Forest Police Department. At this time, and in a second, I'll give just a brief statement on the events that have occurred this morning within the village of River Forest. O'Shea is spelled O''S-H-E-A. Are you guys ready to? Good morning, or afternoon, should I say. At 7:19 a.m. this morning, July 12, 2015, River Forest officers responded to a call to assist the fire department for a person being short of breath on a 100 block of Lathrop in River Forest. Responding officers were ambushed by an armed assailant with a shotgun, and at that time, there was an officer involved shooting. The alleged offender is deceased. Inside the residence, 2 other gunshot victims were located. One victim was deceased, and the other suffering from gunshot wounds and severe trauma. The victim of the gunshot wounds was transported to a local hospital. 2 officers injured, one reported to have been shot in the bulletproof vest, and both those officers were transported to a local hospital with what's considered non-life-threatening injuries. The investigation is ongoing, and additional information will be provided at a later time. Participating in this ongoing investigation is the Illinois State Police, Cook County State's Attorney's Office, West Suburban Major Crimes Task Force, Forest Park, and Oak Park Police Departments. And that is our statement at this time. I will be able to take a couple questions, but as you know, we're very early in this investigation, and this is a very traumatic event, not just for the village of River Forest, but within the police department to have 2 of our own injured this Sunday morning.
Can you identify the guy?
What I can tell you about him at this time is we have a 24-year-old male white that was the alleged armed offender. He's deceased. We have a 59-year-old female white victim that sustained gunshots and additional trauma. He's being treated at a local hospital. And we also have a 60-year-old male white victim who is deceased, and he was pronounced dead at the scene and is still, his body is still within the crime scene itself. The officers involved this morning, one is a 15-year veteran sergeant with the department, and the second officer is a 5-year veteran officer with the department.
Both of
It'd be domestic in nature. I would have to say one there's a direct relationship there.
Chief, can you say which of the victims may have died as a result of police actions, and the other, which may have died as a result of the assailant?
What I can tell you right now is we have an armed assailant that attacked the officers, and he was deceased. The nature of that would be part of the ongoing investigation. The officers were not involved or engaged with any other residents of the household.
Did the alleged armed assailant shoot the other 2 in the home? Were they already shot when officers arrived?
The investigation is preliminary, but at this time it's believed that those acts were committed prior to the officers' arrival.
And then the 2 officers, they were both shot in bulletproof vests?
No, one officer sustained reported gunshot or projectile to the bulletproof vest.
And that's which one, the 15-year veteran?
The 15-year veteran supervisor.
And then what about the 5-year veteran officer? Did he, what?
5-year veteran officer was being treated for other injuries which were considered non-life-threatening at the hospital.
But no gunshot wounds?
At this time, I could say that that's still being evaluated.
Did the initial call that all of 719 come from the same home?
Yes. Call came within the home for a woman having shortness of breath. And the ambulance, paramedics from the River Forest Fire Department were immediately dispatched prior to the police coming to assist and assist the fire department call.
Is it known who made that call? Is it male or female?
It's believed that it's a female at this time.
So, and the woman who was having shortness of breath, was she the one who called?
That's still part of the ongoing investigation.
Is she the one who was shot? Is that the result of the shortness of breath?
That is part of the ongoing investigation, but we do only have one female that sustained gunshot wounds and additional physical trauma.
Were there any other people in the house who were not injured?
No,
Whose gun was it?
no.
Whose gun was it? The assailant was using his own gun?
That would be part of the ongoing investigation. It's still much too early to tell.
And the alleged assailant lived in the home?
We believe he had a either current or partial residence at home.
Weapons recovered?
We do have one shotgun that has been recovered by the Illinois State Police. I don't think anything in the preliminary information has counted the number of shots yet at this time, but that would be part of the ongoing investigation.
Chief, if you could just clarify, the woman who made the call about the shortness of breath, did she say that she had been shot?
No.
To your knowledge, sir, the only folks in the house were one female who had a relationship, or was that the mother of the assailant and someone else?
There was one that was the parent of the deceased assailant.
And you can't say the relationship with the 16-year-old.
That may be part of a future press release. Well, what we have now is numerous law enforcement agencies that are engaged in a very tedious and detailed investigation. So at this time, we're trying to get the information out there and also let the public know. There was only one sole offender in this incident, and there is no other dangers at this time to the public with regard to this matter.
I just have two questions. I'm sorry. The first question is, once the paramedics responded to the 911 call about the shortness of breath, what prompted the police to show up?
The police are always dispatched to any fire department call, whether it's for traffic control, whether it's to assist with equipment, or just general standing by at the call. There was additional information. Dispatchers had called back to try to clarify something. They felt there might have been something unusual going on and asked the paramedics to stand by until the police unit first arrived. I'd have to say it would be decades ago, and that's something that we're looking at to get the proper historical information.
Chief, I know that this is all still under investigation, but any motive? Was this alleged assailant going through anything in his life that might have prompted this action?
At this time, there's a long and detailed investigation that will have to occur to hopefully arrive at what the motive was this morning.
Is it something the officers responded
Uh, It was actually the dispatcher called the person back, which is normal protocol, and they couldn't understand what the person was saying, and so they asked the ambulance to stand by until the officers first arrived at scene.
Now, when the dispatchers called back, did they speak with the assailant, or did they speak with the female, the mother?
I'm not sure if they actually spoke to anyone or received what we call an open line, which is off the hook, but that will be part of the investigation once the official dispatch tapes are pulled and reviewed.
There was some speculation that there were still two bodies in the house that haven't been brought out. Is that confirmed or denied?
We're not going to speculate, but I think I did share with you that we did have one body that was still in the house that had been pronounced by hospital through the paramedics, and after contacting the county medical examiner's office, they also sent the representative to the scene, and that body stayed at the crime scene itself for that victim.
Any IDs on those?
As far as for the victims, as you know, that's all part of the ongoing investigation, and there may be some notifications still pending also. So at this time, outside of the date of birth and some general other information that we get at this time. So this time we'll cut it off here. We hope to have another briefing probably in the next 6 hours. Right now I have coming up on 2 p.m. So probably closer.
Is that
to
briefing going to be
about
right
8
here
o'clock.
again? Will that
So would that be, that briefing, would that be here? Or would it
Briefing may be here. The crime scene eventually is going to shrink a little bit.
Sure.
So we may conduct the briefing at the Little Forest Police Department. We will let you know where that next briefing is going to be. Thank you very much.